Hey there, Fletcher from All Things Overlanding here, and today I'm going to be talking about another product from a company called Outlast Supply. I'll put a card up here to the other video I did. They have a 45-liter adventure backpack, completely waterproof backpack, super high quality. So again, I've been super impressed with the quality of the stuff that they make, and their prices are really affordable too. I'll put a link in the description to both the backpack and the duffel bag that I'm going to tell you about today. But it basically, with that discount, it makes it just about $100 for the backpack. So it saves quite a bit and makes it a really reasonable price for such a high quality piece of gear. But today, as I mentioned, I'm going to be talking about their 65-liter duffel. This thing is really cool. It has a ton of capacity. So if you're looking for a large size, completely waterproof duffel bag, again, this thing, you could throw all kinds of gear in here, zip it up, throw it in the back of your truck, and then drive through a monsoon, and it's not going to get wet. So I'm going to show you all the features of this. As you can see, there's a lot going on here with this bag. So again, I'm going to kind of walk you through everything, show you all the details. So if you want to learn more about the Outlast Supply Company 65-liter waterproof duffel, stay tuned.
Understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip.
All right, guys, so as I mentioned in the intro, this is the Outlast Supply Company 65-liter Expedition Pack Duffel. This thing is sweet. It has a ton of capacity, way more even than the backpack that I already have that I love. But I'm going to kind of walk you through the features of this bag, kind of show it to you in action a little bit. So I did want to just kind of show you this because there isn't a ton of info out there about these bags. They're a relatively new company, but they are fantastic quality bags with a ton of really cool features. So let's start on the side here. When you zip up your pocket, of course, there may be air and stuff trapped in here. So let's say you fill this up with a bunch of clothes or something like that. You're going on a week-long trip. You want to throw all your clothes in here so that you could, again, throw them in the bed of your truck so that they're not going to get rained on, they're not going to get wet. There is a pressure relief valve over here. So you can, it's got instructions on it for opening and closing. So you could compress this down with this open, squeeze all the air out of it, and then close this back up. And then it's going to allow you to kind of form this to whatever you've got packed in here. So I do like that a lot. That's extremely thoughtful, and I love that they thought about that. Then, of course, on the side, and this is on both sides, you have this sort of like MOLLE type webbing. So again, you could strap this to things. You could attach this to, some MOLLE in your vehicle. If you wanted to leave it sort of more permanently mounted, you can attach things to the bag, which is really nice. You've also got compression straps on both sides, so you can use these to, again, kind of cinch it down and compress the bag if you wanted to. You do have this external pocket here. One thing that they do tell you is they generally will send some zipper lube with this that you'll want to use on these, because these super waterproof zippers can be a little bit tricky. It can be a little bit tough to work them in, but the more you use them, the more supple they get and the easier it gets. But as you can see, this thing is actually very large, right? Like this whole size here is this pocket, and this pocket is also completely waterproof. And actually inside that pocket is the zipper lubricant. So if you're looking for it, check in your pockets, it may be in there. But so that is a pocket on that side. Then on the other side, you've got the same pocket basically with these really nice zipper pulls. Again, the compression straps and everything like on the other side. So on the top here, you've got two handles, one on each side, that are super strongly stitched into it. So if you wanted to pick this thing up and carry it like that, you could, especially if you got heavy stuff in it. Then you've got a handle on the end here. So again, if you're sliding this into your vehicle and you wanted to pull it out, this just makes it really easy to maneuver that thing around, to throw it on a shelf, to throw it in the back of an SUV, that kind of thing. Gives you some different ways to hold that. Another thing that I really like is, so they've got this handle here, right? And it's one of those that Velcro together. So you've got the two handles. So when you want to get into it, you can undo the Velcro to get into it. But otherwise, then you can kind of seal it up with that. But another thing that I really like is when you get this thing all loaded, it comes with backpack straps attached already. So again, you load this thing up with a ton of gear, 65 liters of volume. And then if you don't want to carry this with one arm like this, like a duffel bag, you can actually just use the included attached straps with a chest strap on them to carry this bag even easier. So it's great to have the flexibility, right, to be able to use these straps. The other thing is that they can click off, right? So you could remove these straps. If you're never going to use these straps, you could remove them. They've just got little eye bolts down here. So if you wanted to truly use it as a duffel, you could definitely do that. Or if you like having the option to use it as a backpack, you have that flexibility as well. But all this stuff is included for the price on the website. This is just what comes with it. So then, of course, you've got a big, long zipper on the top. Again, completely waterproof with a really nice pull on it. When you're looking inside the bag, again, this is all totally waterproof material, right? And I've actually seen Mitch, the owner of this company, load this thing up with some clothes and like an iPad and some electronics, and then zip it all up. And he actually floated on it in like a lake or a pond or something. And it's completely waterproof. Nothing inside got wet at all. But so looking inside the bag here, on the one side here, you've got a couple of pouches and they're Velcro. So you've got a pouch here. So like if you wanted to put, say, your keys in your wallet or something in there, you could do that. If you had some smaller stuff that you wanted to store inside the bag, you do have 2 internal pockets in there, which again, super, super nice. And so that will do it for the 65-liter duffel. That's pretty much everything on this bag, but just wanted to share all those features with you. All right, guys, so as you saw, that was the Outlast Supply Company 65-liter duffel. This thing just has so many features on it, and the quality is outstanding. So again, if you're looking for something that you could, you know, basically take anywhere through any sort of weather, if you have an open bed truck like me and you're concerned about stuff getting wet and or ruined, then something like a waterproof duffel like this, especially for the value price that they sell this stuff at, is a great deal and a good pickup for that type of setup. Now, if you have an SUV and stuff like that, you may not need that waterproofness, but I mean, you could literally strap this bag to the top of a roof rack on an SUV and take your clothing with you and not have to worry about it getting wet. So again, I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, click that like button. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to click the subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when new videos drop, because I do a couple videos every week, like a gear type video, and then usually something about overlanding, dispersed camping, do-it-yourself modifications, do-it-yourself vehicle modifications, Nissan stuff. So basically any of that stuff, you're gonna find a lot of value here on this channel. Also below this video is a join button. That is just a passive way to support the channel, kind of get you early access to the videos and some other perks. So if you are just looking to say, hey, thanks, keep making this content, I'd like to support you, that's a nice passive way to do it, but no pressure. Also, there is a link below this video to my website where I've got funny overlanding camping themed patches and stickers. So tons of cool, funny patches and stickers there, whether you want to slap them on your headliner or you want to put them on your fridge or your windows. They're really cool. They're great, high quality pieces. So definitely check those out. Then, of course, there is a link to the Patreon group down below. That's a more active way to support the channel. We have a 24/7 Discord where we all kind of chat about our gear and rigs. There's a once-a-month Zoom call. And then there's also, we're going to be doing a couple trips every year. So if you want to be more active and get to come and hang out, that may be a good way to do it. And then last but not least, there is the Newbie Overlanders Facebook group. Totally free to join. Awesome members. No bullying going on there, which is the best part, right? It's really meant for newer folks to come in, ask their questions, and learn. So if that sounds good to you, definitely check that group out. But as I mentioned, there will be links to the duffel bag and the backpack in the description down below. So if you're looking for either of those, go through there, use that coupon code to save yourself a few bucks. And until next time, hope you have a good one, and post up any questions in the comments down below, and we'll see you soon.